Hey, welcome back. It's Terry from Everything Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how I go about trying to keep the weeds out of my garden. It starts in the very beginning of the season. And what I do, a little bit of a process to start with, but before I plant, I till the garden area. I wait about a week, a little over a week. Let some of the weeds that are going to start growing, they start popping up again. And I go through and I burn them. So, I mean, as simple as that. But it's kind of fun to use one of these things, but as long as you stay safe, don't be dumb and start a fire that gets out of control, obviously. But this morning, heavy dew in the ground, just rained not too long ago, so it's nice and green and wet around here. Garden's actually a little bit muddy, but I need to get this done now because I want to get the plants in the ground as soon as possible. And once I get the weeds burned, those burnt weeds actually nutritionally are good for the soil. It goes down, actually kills the plant completely, which is a wonderful thing. After this, I'm going to spread a whole bunch of dried cow manure on the ground. I'm going to go through and I'm going to till it again. It's going to till it all up, get that manure mixed in with it, and the weeds are dramatically dropped down to a level that during the growing season you just have to go out and pluck an occasional weed out of there, but it's not anything you can't handle it with just going through every day and pulling a few weeds. It's not bad at all. This is a tremendous help. I've discovered you got to try this out. Now, there's a couple versions of these. There's the commercial ones, which are way out of my price range right now. These aren't that bad for price. You go on Amazon, find these things. You can even get, this one here is hooked up to an LP tank, LP cylinder. You can actually get these also with just this that hook up to this. These actually can screw into the handle, and that's all you got to carry around. But for right now, I got the kind that you got to carry the tank around. I'm strong enough, I guess, where I can just carry this at my side and this at in my other hand, go around and do what I have to do. There was a time where I used to put this on like a two-wheel cart and just pull the cart behind me and go. You could do that too. This one here has about a 6-foot hose attached to it. The ones in the market now have 10 to 12-foot hoses. When I update, I'm going to go that route because I could just set the tank down and reach most of my garden with just setting this in one spot. So let me give you a closer look at what the weeds look like. I tilled this about a week and a half ago. I'll show you what it looks like now. So this is the garden that I'm working with this year. I got my greenhouse still under construction, so I'm hoping to get into that soon. But off on the other side there, you can see I got my wheelbarrow full of the manure that I'll put on in a little bit. But it doesn't look that bad right now. But if you get down and look at it a little closer, you can see there's stuff coming up. All these little green things popping up, and they don't look like much now. Give it about another month, those roots underground are going to take off. Those weeds are going to spread like wildfire. Little dandelions popping up in here. You get to looking a little closer. There's green things all over the place, and it will not take long for that to take off. That's what I'm targeting here, getting rid of all these things. So let's get at it. All right, I got this thing lit. Means business. There we go. Ah, it blew out. Takes a minute. You got to adjust the setting on here, get the right air fuel mixture, but I'll get it. Just go around and burn them up till there's nothing left. it took a little bit, but I got it all done. Basically, anything you see that's green, burn it. And as the longer you stand over it, the more your eyes will focus in. You'll see a lot more as you go. Just glancing off from the side, it doesn't look like much of anything is growing, but once you stand there and look straight down for a few minutes, you can see a whole bunch of stuff growing. So I'm pretty confident. I've got 99% of the green stuff that was here burnt to a crisp. And I forgot to say at the very beginning, you probably have a garden hose standing nearby, because the flame that comes out of the end of this thing is really hard to see. It actually extends out probably a little over a foot in diameter around that nozzle, and so you think you're aiming to a point, it's actually can burn up further along. And so, like, I've got a few of these raspberry beds sitting here with some bedding in there. Once in a while I'll just stomp a few little fires out, because the fire was out further than I thought from the tip. But aside from that, I also forgot to mention at the very beginning, this is an excellent way to get rid of the weeds without any herbicides. And actually, it's probably more effective. Doesn't harm any other plants around you for future planting. You can go ahead and plant right away after this. If you put a herbicide down, you won't be able to plant in it for sometimes up to a year. And so this little burner tool also works really well if you've got problems with weeds coming up the cracks of the cement around your home. But like I said, just be very careful. Don't be taking any chances to burn your house down. Obviously not good, but very effective. Now I'm going to spread that manure over here and get this thing tilled, because I think it's drying out really nice. Want one of these carts? Link in the description. Link in the description for all this stuff. Weed burner. This cart. Check it out. So there you have it. Got it all done. It's all set to be planted. I'd probably do that in a couple more hours. Let the dirt that I did till get a little bit more dry. It's just a touch damp, but it's all good to go. Probably saw me sidestepping. Got my rhubarb coming in nicely, and my asparagus is coming in. It's about ready to be picked, actually. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll let you know some more updates on how the garden's going a little bit later. Thanks for watching.